Crispy, creamy, savory ball of deliciousness. Relleno de papa, or papa rellena, or however you would like to call it. It is amazing. Let's make them, shall we? Welcome to my workshop. So the story goes, the first recipe was printed in the 19th century when French cuisine was influencing Latin America. Cuban, Puerto Ricans, Peruvians, Colombians have all said they created it. We simply don't know. What I do know is every time I have one of these beautiful rellenos, beautiful people, amazing music, the beach and the sun come to mind. Today, I'll be making my version, which is gluten-free so everyone can enjoy it. So I start by placing 2 quarts of water into a pot with 3 big russet potatoes and a little bit of salt, about 2 teaspoons. I do this because, like I have said in previous videos, I want to preserve the true flavor of the product I'm working with, in this case a potato. So if I peel it and then cut it, all the flavors from the potato will end up in the water. So I don't want that. That's why I boil it whole with the peel or with the skin. This way, the potato preserves its flavor to reach a very flavorful and tasty relleno at the end. So after I have boiled this for about 20 minutes, and the only way to check them is just put a little toothpick or a fork and make sure it's tender enough and the fork comes out clean and doesn't have any resistance. Once that's done, take them out of the water and place them in a rack or a plate and let them dry. Usually with the same heat, you'll see that the skin dries out and becomes dry again. It's not wet. When that happens and the potato has cooled off a little bit or quite a bit, with the help of a knife or a spoon, you can just rip the skin off the potato and cut it in half or cut it in another few pieces. Once you have peeled all the potatoes, now you can grab a bowl and add the butter into a bowl and then rice the potatoes with a potato ricer like I'm using right here, or you can just mash them. Then add the rest of the ingredients, the salt, the garlic, the pepper, the cumin, the olive oil, and the egg yolk, and start stirring it until the dough forms. It should not be sticking to anything. It should be pretty nice, very airy, because that's what the ricer does, and smooth. Once it has cooled off and it's still a little warm but not hot, this is one of the keys to making great rellenos de papa. This relleno de papa was taught to me by Don Pepe. He was a Cuban guy that he taught me a lot about Cuban cuisine, including the congri and the black beans that we'll be doing later on. But the important thing is that the dough is warm, so it's still manageable, so you can use it to put it in the palm of your hand, add the meat or the beef or chicken or crab or shrimp or whatever you want to stuff it with. Even if you want to stuff it with vegetables, you can do that too. And then cup it with your palm and try to start closing it like you would do like a dumpling. And then if you need a little bit more potato, just grab a little bit more potato and put it on top and patch it with that. Making sure when you round it in the palm of your hand that you're doing you're compressing it a little bit, you're making it tight, because we don't want to have a lot of air or anything inside, because if we do have air, it will break in the middle of the frying. Once that's done, just put them aside and let them cool off at room temperature or in the refrigerator. Okay, now that we have reached this point, this is where everything changes. Everybody does it different. Some people just put flour on them and fry them. Some other people could put corn flour on it and fry them. Some people just use cornstarch. Some other people do like a little batter. However you want to do it, you're welcome to do it however you like it from now on. I do it this way. I grab 4 cups of corn flakes, I put them in the food processor, and I pulse it until I reach the right gauge and the right thickness of this cornflakes. I do this because my son is celiac, so he doesn't eat gluten, and I have to do it this way. But I have come to understand that this, for me, is the best way because they are super duper crispy in the outside and very creamy in the inside. So if that's what you like, do it this way. So you're going to prepare a breading station with your cornstarch, your eggs, and your cornflake flour. You're gonna roll it in the cornstarch, making sure you grab everything and every place of the potato roll is covered. Then you're gonna put it in the egg and then to the cornflakes. Set it aside. Once you're done with all of them, fry them in a medium heat oil until you reach an internal temperature of about 165 if you have a thermometer. If not, until they're golden brown, but they're cooked already. They have to be hot inside just for your safety. So turn them around and keep moving them until they're nice and hot and ready to eat. Look at that. It's gorgeous inside. It's super crispy on the outside. It's creamy. The potato is extremely soft, but it's holding its own. The beef is fantastic. And now you can put whatever sauce you like on top. In this occasion, I used a red mojo. That maybe later on we can talk about mojos and sauces. But you can accompany it with mayo ketchup or any kind of sauce you like. Criolla sauce, whatever. Well, I hope you enjoy this video. This recipe is fantastic. I hope you try it with the cornflakes because they will amaze you. Thank you for your support, and remember that the recipe is under the bio on my YouTube channel, and you can follow me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and here on Facebook. Have a good rest of your day. I will see you next time. Stay safe. Ciao.